Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 224th edition of the AABN webinar series. It gives me immense pleasure to see how this innovative virtual forum has grown into a vibrant global, bringing together entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and change makers from across regions. Over the past 62 months, AABN has become a critical driver of development, fostering collaboration. Change makers from across regions. Over the past 62 months, AABN has become a critical driver of development, fostering collaboration and knowledge sharing amongst members. Since our launch on the 27th of June 2020, we have hosted more than 223 virtual sessions, welcomed 223 distinguished speakers, and engaged over 15,000 attendees from around the world. This is a testament to our shared commitment to inclusivity, regional diversity, and gender balance. Our mission remains clear: to empower entrepreneurs by showcasing sustainable success stories and encouraging meaningful use of AABN's rich resources. Today's webinar, Industry 5.0 for MSMEs, Smart Strategies to Transform Manufacturing and Services, addresses a timely and transformative theme. As MSMEs navigate an increasingly complex business landscape, Industry 5.0 offers a human-centric approach that blends advanced technologies with personalized innovation. This session will explore how MSMEs can harness smart strategies leveraging AI, IoT, robotics, and data analytics to drive efficiency, resilience, and customer-centric growth in both manufacturing and service sectors. We are honored to welcome Dr. P.S. Kumar, a visionary leader with 37 plus years of experience in engineering, management, marketing, and consulting. As Group CEO and co-founder of Prithvi Growcare Private Limited, he leads a team of 32 directors with a combined 700 plus years of expertise, driving transformation across SMEs and global enterprises. Dr. Kumar's career includes key roles at Larsen and Toubro and Fiat Engineering, CNH Industrial, and his expertise spans Industry 4.5.0, Marketing 4.0 and 5.0, manufacturing excellence, customer advocacy, and strategic business development. He has led successful digital transformations using IoT, AI, data analytics, and robotics. With a PhD in business administration, MBA in marketing, and ME in production engineering, he blends technical depth with strategic insight. A master practitioner of NLP, former board of studies member at Anna University, and visiting professor, he bridges industry and academia with distinction. Notably, he pioneered India's leadership hours learning between 3:30 a.m. and 5:30 a.m. initiative, shaping over 120,000 professionals and inspiring resilient next-gen leaders. Dr. Kumar is also an alumnus of Annamalai University 1986 Mechanical Engineering batch, making today's session especially meaningful. Dr. Kumar, we are deeply honored to have you with us this morning. We look forward to your insights on Industry 5.0 for MSMEs and the smart strategies that will shape the future of manufacturing and services. Thank you, and over to you, Dr. Kumar.
Thank you, Gopi. Thank you all, and thanks for the wonderful initiative. And coming to 1/2/24th is a really remarkable achievement, and it is a commitment by all the team members who are driving this webinar sessions. Okay, can I start sharing, Gopi, my presentation? My presentation is visible.
Yes, visible.
Okay. If you want to talk, you call me because I'm minimizing our things. Good morning to everyone. It was a wonderful morning on a Sunday, and thanks for being in this informative, educative webinar, which is talking about the future of Industry 4.0 and how we can leverage on Industry 4.0, how to make use of it. Okay, my presentation is more of a detailed analysis come out of so many things, which I'm going to do it one by one. So the agenda is going to be where I'm going to talk about what is Industry 4.0 and 5.0, and which coupled with Marketing 5.0 and 4.0. What is VUCA world? The importance of being future readiness. Why we need to do digital transformation? What helps it increase the transparency in operations? Challenges in implementing that high-end 5.0 things in MSME sectors, executing scientific plans, how we can align our team efforts to a common objective, how to become a bias preferred source. So through this, we can expand our market, increase our net profit, underline net profit, not gross profit, increase our net profit, and how we can contribute for future. Because this presentation is meant for baby boomers to generation alpha, because some of my students are also joining from the colleges from this, and some of the elders, very experienced persons are also likely to join also. So silent generation and greater generation, relax and enjoy the presentation, know how we are going to transform India. First request to make all of you is keep your cup empty. That means listen to me to understand rather than listen to question. I am available for all your questions and clarifications later, but now I request you to listen to understand, because many of the things what I am talking may not be applicable or may not be useful. That is a perception you have. Okay, but already somebody is doing it. So I want you request to keep your cup empty so that you can receive 100%. Simple question is, who is illiterate? Generally, if this question is asked to any one of us, immediately we'll say that people who cannot read, write, or people who cannot understand, people who cannot do the job, a simple explanation, those people are illiterate. Actually, it is wrong. That is not a correct definition today. It was a definition earlier, but current definition is this. The illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. So, most of us stopped learning is after we complete our graduations from the college and all, we think that we know. But radical transformation happened. So this we need to unlearn and relearn, because when we start studying something, what we learn may not be applicable today, because that we need to unlearn it and you have to relearn the things. About us, PGC, thanks Gobi, you gave a small intro about PGC. We are 32 collaborators. Combined our business expertise is over 700 years, and we are committed to engineering the future affordably. That's a single commitment what we do, and whatever solutions we are offering from our table, we incorporate the systems that make India proud. Okay, which you will see some of the system what we are planning to offer now. The moment we talk about Industry 5.0, many times people will say that why we need to work on the Industry 5.0. 4.0 itself is not completed in India. Why we need to talk about 5.0? So you need a kick. That means somebody, you have to move out of your comfort zone. Why we are not ready to move out of comfort zone means we are very happy. Like you take example of Tirupur. Tirupur is in our small town in Tamil Nadu, which is very famous for textile business. Okay, and they used a lot of exports. They were doing it and all, extremely happy and all. Okay, but now what happens is tariff increase. Trump has announced, and because of already Bangladesh is beating them, and the other side Sri Lanka is beating them, they become number 3 in the world. Earlier they were number 1. So under the race, you shift yourself from comfort zone. The moment you will not learn anything. So why you are not learning is because you have a fear. Fear means you are comfortable in your position. The fear zone, if you cross, then you will start learning. Now people at Tirupur will learn a lot of things. After completion of learning, you are going to grow substantially. So that is the growth stage. And that is a green one called as success state. People say that, okay, Industry 4.0 itself is not implemented. Industry 6.0 is already on the book. Okay, it is not implemented, but already started implementing in pockets of the world. So we are Industry 4.0, to be very precise, we are 24 years old, Industry 4.0. Industry 5.0 is 4-year old. Industry 6.0, maybe in 2026, it will get implemented. So we are not lagging, we are lagging heavily, 23 years. Okay, so it's very thing we need to do it for MSMEs. What is Industry 4.0? Industry 4.0 focus on connecting machines, IIoT, Industrial Internet of Things, customized solutions. Nobody, like mass production is gone, no more production. People wanted a customized solution for their problems. And intelligent supply chain. Supply chain should be intelligent, it should be able to respond immediately, react. All these things, it has to happen. So creating a systems for intelligent supply chain. And smart products. Products will be smart on its own, because the thing is, it is no longer to be standard product. Like, you need the machine or the thing, it can design, it can think, it can optimize everything on its own, it will do. Like integration of technologies. IIoT came into the picture where all the technologies can be integrated and connecting with the cloud, connecting with big data analytics, all the inputs, everything in connected. This is so more of technology in Industry 4.0. Earlier it was CNC, like CNC machines and all. Industry 4.0 added a lot of technology into it. Okay. Industry 5.0. 5.0 is like, we don't want to run the machines, run the plant, run the factory, run the office, run the things on with our people. With people, without people, the performance will be same. So it was focusing on delivering customer experiences. So nowadays in US and other places, if you see Germany, especially Japan and all, CXO is there. It is Chief Experiential Officer. So the customer experience is counted. Mass customization. That means customization, somebody will be doing it. Now mass customization has come into Industry 5.0. And it is a responsive and distributed supply chain. It is not a smart supply chain. It is responsive and distributed supply chain. Second, experience activated interactive products. Experience activated interactive products in the sense, you can see, I will give you some examples during the course of lectures. So the products are experience activated. And last but not least, Industry 5.0 focus on sustainability, human-centric and resilience. So in simple term, overall, if you want to put it out, these are the pillars of Industry 4.0, and 3 pillars are people centricity and resilience and sustainability. Okay, all these things are technologies are available, and this 1.5 hours program may not be sufficient for me to explain each one of you. But what I'm going to do now is what is the expectation of how we are going to change. Okay. Rather than talking about things, whatever needed, because MSME is, I will talk in detail. MSME does not require everything. What is needed for us, what is needed for my business, what is needed for my industry, what is needed for my segment, I will adopt it. So left hand side, you see the traditional marketing funnel. That means the traditional methods where all the people are taught. You create awareness, you create interest, and you create people to move into the consideration stage. And once they start considering, evaluate technical and discussion, and you do the purchase. Okay, that was our traditional marketing model. That is no longer sufficient. I'm not saying that needed; it is sufficient. Marketing 4.0 is digital and omnichannel, whereas 5.0 is human-centric. 4.0 talks about on data analytics, and 5.0 talks about AI plus augmented reality and virtual reality. And marketing 4.0 talk about customer engagement, and 5.0 talks about purpose of the brand. Marketing 4.0 talks about agile marketing, and 5.0 talk about mass customization. See, again, all these things we can talk for each and everything for a long time. but I would like to take what is important for MSMEs alone. MSMEs, I would recommend this. My suggestion will be there are 3 major things. One is collaboration. See, now what is the thing is you need to collaborate with your friends, and which them we can able to reach many more people. So if you try to do yourself, you are reaching around 100 people through your proper collaboration, there is a possibility you may reach around 700 people. So the collaboration is the easiest method by which MSME can increase their market or increase their reach. Second, win-win. That means you win and the buyer also win. That strategies should be adopted. No longer you can say that I win, you lose, or you lose, I win. That and all is not going to exhibit, and no longer it will be useful. Customization. So I'll talk about customization now. Here you talk about customer relationship management, CRM. So immediately people will say that CRM is the best thing is buy a Zoho, buy a Salesforce, and maybe around 70,000, 70 lakhs, 75 lakhs, 5 seasons. You pay it up and implement. You will get very less because you are buying a size number 12 shoe. Your size school, your shoe size is 12. You are buying, and your size is 9. Balance you need to put a cotton. That is what you will be doing when you are buying it from Zoho or buying it from Salesforce. So what to do? Like this, they also say that we have customized model, but what they do is the development is huge. They cannot make it. They will make it for a common, and we can keep on adding the models. And that is not going to be beneficial for you because the investment is going to be high, and the benefit what you are going to get the same. So you should not go for a standard big companies CRM models for developing our business. Why I recommend CRM first? CRM is the thing. The moment you start implementing CRM properly and efficiently, you will start making more money. The moment you start making more money, it's a low hanging fruit. You can reinvest on something else, on Industry 5.0 techniques. So the thing is, I would recommend you to follow a customer advocacy. What is customer advocacy is, again, I'm trying to say that collaboration, no? The same collaboration in a different way. First, you create a awareness. Of course, marketing now it becomes more and more digital, not through personal marketing and all. It is digital marketing. Customer advocacy is you create awareness, you create interest, you create consideration, and you create intent. And also you make them to evaluate and buy. There is not end. And that customer, you build relation with that customer, so he will start recommending you to somebody else. That means he becomes your marketing person. One of our friend, our collaborator, Mr. Ramdas, Mr. Visu, who are all my ex-colleagues or ex-alumni of Annamalai University only, he is also our collaborator. We are going to talk about that product also. We don't have a marketing person. The person who bought the system talks a lot about our system. So that is customer advocacy. That means why? Because these people have created the expectation and exceeded the expectation of the customer. So exceed the expectation of the customer is extremely happy. So he keeps on recommending our product. So that is the thing what we need to do. We need to do it for all our customers. The moment you start working on customer advocacy, you build a relationship with the customer who will in turn get you a repeat business. That means your loyalty, customer loyalty is going to be ensured. Yeah, VUCA world will come to that. What is VUCA? Is volatility, uncertainty, and complexity and ambiguity. So now we have a great person who is on the lower portion of the left lower portion of the slide. I don't want to name that character. He thinks that he is smart. Of course, he is smart for his country, but for us country, we need better people. We know how to handle it. So you see the other person on the right, on the top, left top, another country's president, who is ready to support some other countries. This and all can happen, keep on going to happen. It is going to change astronomically. Everybody is working for their country's development. They are not going to work for our country development. So if you are going to work in India or if you are going to work in Middle East, you need to focus on how to do contribution to that country and make business. Similarly, how to contribute India and make business. So that is we don't have a choice. We don't have a choice. So in this situation, how we are going to handle it? Okay. So if you say it, you take G7 nations and you take BRICS nations. It's around 11 people are in BRICS. G7 is 7 people. And you see the contribution to the global growth is 25%, it's 58%. And what is the market share? Currently, if you see it also is 41% and 29%. It is going to go down in G7, going to go up in BRICS. So when it is going to go up in BRICS, we need to focus more products, technologies suitable for BRICS or the type of countries which can afford and they can go. Because the countries like G7 nations and all, it's very expensive and the demand will be very high. And and people like you, we try to do all the things. Finally, when a person comes out, put some tariff or something, then it's difficult for us. It's a waste of time. So how India is like gross value added, if you see incremental gross value, we have 42% contribution is from the service sector and manufacturing, agriculture and others. So already we became fourth largest economy and it is very important. If you see it here, what happens is here you can see already we became the cheapest manufacturing cost. That is, India is number one, beating China. Second, if you see it on the right hand side, you have 24% is from the service industry and 6% is from the manufacturing industry. And on this, if you look out, what is the percentage of MSME distributions? Okay. So, how I can apply Industry 5.0 technologies adopting in MSME, if you look out, these are the expectation of the customers. International, I'm not talking about any particular country, I'm talking in general. So they expect you to do complete innovations and continuous learning. Innovation is not discovering something new. Innovation is applying a new method or reducing the cost, whatever it can be. It can be a small improvement, but it is going to get benefit for that. So for which you need to continuously learn. Adaptive marketing capabilities. Adaptive marketing capabilities in the sense is we need to keep on changing our marketing capability based on the demand of the market. That is adaptive marketing capabilities. Global mindset and cultural intelligence. The global mindset in the sense is the expectation is going to increase. There is not going to reduce. Nobody is going to accept people from India. Earlier, gone all the days that we produce and supply products and give a certificate. And some, I don't want to name very big company in India. If they gave a certificate, they say that what is this service of certificate? This certificate you are putting in your letterhead and you as a CEO of that company signing it, confirming that it's a very good quality. I don't care. I want machine to give a certificate. That means data which is produced from the machine itself. Otherwise, I don't believe you. I don't accept you. It's a very big company in India, but across the globe, they don't know about, they don't care. The cost efficiency and scale of operation, scalability, that is also important. Today they will start with that. And if the Olympics because the market is becoming global, so you need to scale up. That means responsive to the market situation, dynamic market. Supply chain infrastructure. Infrastructure, I'm talking about only our creating connectivity, connecting with good peoples and all. But real infrastructure, each government has to take care of it. We need not worry about that. That will they are working on already. You need to have wide range and manufacturing diversity. Okay. And most important is risk mitigation for buyers. How we are going, in case of risk, how we are going to handle it, how we are going to. Most important of leveraging business networks. Like you are going to Turkey, you are going to Saudi, you are going to Dubai, you are going to Singapore, Malaysia, how to make use of your friends and connected there and get business over there. So if you see, there are two balls, which is one ball represent what are the things under our control, which is blue color ball, and the other ball is which is not under your control, that is the red color ball. The intersection of both the balls, okay, what is the customer needs and your products and your services. So you cannot reduce the size of the uh, red color ball, but you can expand the size of the blue color ball because it's completely under your control. So what are things you cannot control is price. You cannot decide because price is the customer willing to pay. I'm not talking about the cost. Cost is your fact. Okay, I'm not talking about the cost. Customer willing to pay is price. Like a small example is Armani leather handbags. I was told recently $2,000 they are selling it. Actually, they are paying the cost, making a bag, it costs $57. $57 and 2000 they are selling it. That is the selling price. So people are ready to buy $2,000 for a $57 worth bag because of the brand. So that is a price. So that is decided by the market, and you cannot do anything. Like as being a MSME, if you are ready to spend, that is different. And market will be completely changing. You don't have a choice because the market will be dynamic and it will be radical. You cannot say it what is the expected. And competition, you cannot control the competition also. Competition also will expand. Anything they can do competition. And competition performance, they are performing extremely well, extremely poor, not under control. Whereas what are your control? Quality, service, your people, your team performance. Okay, and what customer needs is your products and services to meet the requirement. So if you are trying to say what and how to increase the size of the things under control, which can I'm not saying that will, which can influence the things which is not under your control also. First thing is resilience. Industry 4.0, 5.0 talks about resilience. Resilience is ability to bounce back. Ability to bounce back is how you are going to respond to the changing scenario of the market. So you take your own time. Just imagine one small example I'll give you. Somebody is producing and supplying some flavor, okay, some cold drink, okay. Suddenly, some other the biggest competitor launching another flavor, okay. And if these people takes another 6 months, 8 months to come out with the perfect product and bring out that another flavor soft drink, by the time they become already market leader, it's very difficult. So you need to respond it very fast. Respond it in the fast means you need to keep it in the shelf. In our product development strategies, we keep it many products in the shelf. Shelf means completely ready. The moment gives management approval, we will launch the product. That means all the R&D, everything has been completed. So that type of things, we keep it in the industry, we keep it in the shelf. Okay, expecting what is going to happen, forecasting. That is the responsibility of President Research and Development. Will do work on with the team, R&D team will do it. Okay. So what they do is completely innovate a lot of new things, come out with the requirement and introduce the things. So one good example is like we introduced, we are offering a system where with probably we are the only person in the world who can offer cool thermal energy storage with model predictive control from a Singapore company for total air conditioning project. Optional is solar is also optional, but all this thing will be supplied by a single company, single point, because today nobody is interested in buying bits and pieces and integrate it and take the response, run around 14, 15 people. Now this air conditioning, we are offering a total system. That means we can design, supply, execute, and maintain the entire thing through because of collaboration. We collaborated with our 81 batch, Johar Devraj, 82 batch, Mr. Visu, and Dr. Velraj, and Mr. Ramdas, and Kamraj, BT Sridhar, all from Annamalai University. It's our collaboration. We are offering it, we are offering it at Middle East, because in India, it will take some more time because the MPC technology is very expensive. Many people cannot afford it. Of course, we are talking to some of the big people, which you will be surprised to know that Lulu Mall, we are talking Lulu Mall. Okay. So this air conditioning will reduce your cost by 41%. 41% of your air conditioning cost will reduce. Why this technology was not introduced earlier? Because it was introduced by people, but bits and pieces. So many times people think that no, we have a VRV, variable refrigerant flow system, it's excellent. That was invented in 1982. So this is the smartest. I'm not saying that this is much more smarter than available, but cost benefit analysis, when you work out this we are going to get a 41% saving, and also cost wise it may justifiable in 3 to 4 years is the payback period. What is the additional investment what you're making it? So this MSME, we all are MSMEs only. All MSMEs join together and we are offering a system and we are quoting to some of the big things which you cannot imagine there we are will be considered also. This is like you can see a system functioning at Capital Land Accenture at Chennai, 1200 and our alumni, our Mr. Visu is standing in front of the system. This is actual photo, this is a concept photo. Okay, I don't want to talk in detail about that. Coming to digital transformation and skilling workforce. Digital transformation is, I told you, CRM, you need to go for a customized CRM, supply chain management, ERP, enterprise resource planning. People immediately say SAP. SAP is not ERP. SAP is a company which is offering ERP. Say HRM, human resource management, PDM, product data management, process data management, manufacturing execution systems, and product lifecycle management. All these things are not very expensive. Kindly note. Only thing is very expensive if you buy it from Dassault system, if you buy it from Siemens. But if you work with anybody who has the skills, okay, then it will be much more affordable and it justifies what is it. The complete digital transformation, you don't have a choice. If you want to be in existing business, current business, maybe in 2027 and beyond, if you are not at least with the 2 or 3 of these digital transformation tools, you are not using it, you are not going to exist in the business. Please don't think that no, we lived and we will live. No, you will not live. I may be warning you, I may be sounding too pessimistic, but I'm precautioning you, I'm telling you in advance. So, global market strategy and diversifications. Global marketing strategy is what I think is. Many times people will say that, like, today morning I was talking to one of the big person who is supplying for a lot of components for auto industry. He says that I want to quit auto industry. He was in business for the past 24 years, doing things for auto industry, and he says that to me, I want to quit, I have money, I want to reinvest, I want to diversify. Why I'm saying is because auto industry OEM, if you see all the OEMs make profit, but suppliers to OEM will not make profit. Because I do not know how many of you are supplied to auto industry. I have been a supplied to auto industry also, and they keep on reducing the price every quarter. I'm not joking. Every quarter they keep on reducing price. The SAP system automatically reduces prices only. Your whatever billing, whatever invoicing you're doing, automatically whatever percentage you agreed, automatically it will go. It reduce. But they want to increase the quality. What they say is improve, improve, improve. You keep on improving and give the profit to that fellow. OEM. You just imagine Toyota Crista. Okay, when was it launched? At least 15 years before. When it was launched, what was the cost price of the product? The product was around 12 lakhs. You touch your heart and see your Toyota Crista and see yourself and tell me what they change other than the tail lamp and headlamp. Why it is costing 24 lakhs now? All they given the distributed profit they are giving to all the suppliers or MSMEs. No, it is going to Toyota only. Toyota Crista, now we are saying that 24 lakhs is the basic question. What is the big difference except Toyota Crista? Innova, which was 14 years old, you remove strip open and take the bill of material and accept the tail lamp, headlamp, which is also supplied by us. Except the tail lamps and headlamps, interiors, all the things are going to be same. Performance, engine, everything you see it. So you need to diversify. You say that no, I will improve because this is how you will be getting in trap. You need to diversify. You need to you cannot keep all your eggs in single basket. That's the biggest mistake MSME does it. And quality standards and certifications. Many people do. I don't want to comment. I just say that people know about what is the quality standard thing. They keep a standard only for auditing purpose. No, you cannot be like this. So you need to follow some certifications and standards. Literally, you need to follow it because you are not going to depend upon your domestic market. Also, you are going to expand. Even domestic market customers are start demanding a lot of things. So Japanese industry standards or German standards or Europe CE, all these things you need to have the standards and certifications. Cost efficiency and cost effectiveness. Efficiency, output cost and delivery cost. Total cost by total effect is equal to cost effectiveness. This is very important. Cost effectiveness is very important today. Where we are, if you produce a product in India, I'm not talking about the price, I'm talking about the cost. The total cost and total effect, it makes a huge difference for us. So we are best, I have a proof also. We are the best in the world today in cost effectiveness. But price is different. We build in all our inefficiency and add the cost to that, and added to that, it becomes our market price, which is not acceptable by the market. So sustainability, this is more and more important. People doesn't have importance of this. You have to understand sustainability. People started demanding that your factory is the green factory. That means, are you using power only from the renewable energies? So that type of things already start coming in. That start demanding social, economical. You see all the SDG goals, 17 SDG goals are there. One way on the amount you say that okay, we are responding to emission is zero emission. We don't pollute. All these things, if you talk, no, it gives a huge respect in the international market. Ethics, okay. We are known for ethics, but slowly, because of the urgency in getting business, we are losing a lot of ethics. Okay. But these countries, Germany and Japan, any product from Germany, any product from Japan, nobody will ask you about the reliability. It was taken granted because that was taken, and it was precision is 100%. Integrity, yes, we believe, and if you see that respect for the work-life balance, if you see it, the Germans are extremely, they don't care about Saturday, Sundays. If you call, you will not pick up the call. Whereas in India, we 24 hours, all 7 days, including holidays, we are ready to talk. So we don't have the work-life balance. So the generation Alpha, which is coming, the new pitch, which they are not like this. So in Japan also is the same. Commitment to excellence. So Kaizen, and we talk about Kaikaku now. Kaikaku is a radical transformation. Kaizen plus Kaikaku, this continuous improvement has to be. Customer centric, very, very important. Customer centric is there. If you see it, no, that's the reason we say that experience officer, chief experience officers are there. Okay. Now, how to implement the industry 5.0 technologies are available. There are plenty of technologies are available. How to implement for MSMEs. I would recommend in a stepped manner, and they'll tell each and everything also in detail. First thing is to assessment and planning stage. Here I am saying is assessment and planning stage is first you have a business plan. What is the business plan is how much it is you are going to do, what you are going to do. Just a moment. How much you are going to do and what you are going to do, how you are going to do. So 99% of the people, current people, do not have a clear business plan. They will have plan that called it as a business plan. There is not a plan. I can tell you, but what is the reason is The business plan will say that I will achieve 500 lakhs in this month. That's not a business plan. 500 lakhs, how you are going to achieve? In first quarter, first week, how much you are going to get? Second week, how much you are going to get? Third week, fourth week, combined together with the buffer, it's 500 lakhs. Okay. Then from whom? I'll ask. Okay, I'm X, Y is that 12 customers are there. Out of which, what is your hit ratio? The moment you start questioning more and more, and we saying that, okay, our plan is not a complete, this is scientific plan, it is only a wish statement. I wish I will get the business from so and so, in turn I'll make 500 lakhs per month. So that is not a plan. Plan is completely scientific. You need to have a complete scientific plan. Why the people doesn't like to make a complete detailed scientific plan for the SME sectors? Because it's very difficult to follow. Yes, of course, it's very difficult to follow. But that's the reason Warren Buffett is saying that an idiot with a plan can beat a genius without a plan. Your product and services will be extremely good, but you don't have a plan. But our competitor can be an idiot, but he has a definite plan and he can beat us also. So the MSME sectors, we need to have a clear business plan. Many people do not know how to build a plan. Okay, I will like to tell you some things and what are the methods you can follow that. Wait a minute, the slide is not moving up. Just a moment. Yeah. This is X matrix. Again, it's a Japanese methodology perfected by Europeans. In X matrix is a great planning tool where all your wish list is converted into objectives, and every objective will be converted into key focus areas. And then each key focus area you create key performance indicators and agile execution action plans for each and everything. It's very big, but making is very difficult. But once you make it, you can do it yourself also. That's not a problem in it. Provided you know what are the things to do it, you can make it yourself. But spend 2 days for making this plan. Once you make a plan and find out what are the days to fill up and all, once you completely make up this plan, it's available in the X Matrix Google also, you can find out. So there is no need to invest, there is no need to learn, there is no need to go for a course at some big universities to know about X Matrix. Okay. But more important is to application. That means you start applying it and start following it every. So once you do it, before doing the plan, first what you need to do, I need to change, is I need to reform. I need to reform I should understand where I am. So first point is to do an audit. You do yourself your audit. That means don't do yourself. That means your own company, you don't do audit. You go and do audit for your friend company, and your friend asks your friend to come and do an audit for you without cost. They will do it also because it's a collaboration. When they complete the audit, they will give what is the feedback, and you change the priorities, create a business objectives, and arrive the execution plan. Once arrive the plan, you prioritize, and this is a step by which you can grow. So this is a step where if you are doing all these things, it will tell you the steps. External revenue, first you have to increase it. Then internal revenue, how to reduce the cost, reduce the waste, all these things. Service enhancement systems, how to improve my service. Quality stability, process predictability, resource utilization, all these things you have to cross one by one. Increasing collaboration, resilience focus, value orientation. Then it comes to ERP, enterprise resource planning, CRM, customer relationship management, supply chain management, business continuity management, product data management, manufacturing execution systems in case you are getting into manufacturing, product lifecycle management, marketing 4.0, 5.0 integration, and industry 4.0, 5.0 integration. Then you will become globally competitive organization. So it will take at least, in my conservative estimate, it will take 18 months minimum for a manufacturing setup. For a service sector, maybe 12 months. but 12 months period is enough needed for to improve. And it is already 2027, I told you. You have only hardly 1 year and another 4 more months left over. So you need to work on that. Affordable and scalable technologies. I told you, CRM, you can go for any CRM who will build for you, your application. Customize CRM, because the customized CRM will talk about the stage conversions. Stage conversion, the sense is many times we work on the thing. I will talk about that little bit because that's very important. Yeah. Suppose you are getting 100 people knowing about the product. Out of 100, 90 people are created interest. Very good. My sales effectiveness is excellent. No, this is one way. Other way is why 10 people are not interested in my product. You have to start analyzing the way we have not converted them. Because many times you will be very happy seeing that sales funnel 100 means 30 is coming is very good. No, 100, why everyone is leaving? 70% of the people why are living in between. Because even if you get 30, out of which you will get only 10, 12, 5 customers only are finally placing an order. So you have to see what is the people, why the people are moving out of you, what is the reason, why they are not happy with that, why they are not preferring you, why they are not considering you. All these things, if you find it, will help you to improve it. That is the reason I say that you need to work on this CRM in detail, for which you need a domain expert. Zoho will not have a domain expert of your product, your market. Or Salesforce will not have an expert on your product, your market. So you with the people who can build a CRM for you, what is your requirement? Work on that. That's all. We are all engineers. We can do it. Third thing is skill development and training. You need to create a team which is really skilled and able to understand the change. So that's the reason last week when Mr. Ramkumar talked about, I talked about transformation. I asked him also, he also answered. Transformation has to happen within. Okay, it is not by change. Change means by if I pay you, you will be there. Like no. Many people, big companies, professional companies, earlier professional companies, I do not know now. Old generation people, I am like me, I am 60 now. So all the people are all transformed because of the organization and bosses we had. Those people helped me to transform, not only me, throughout our organization, all the people. Similarly, you have to transform your team, your son. Not the team means it's not that list of people. Maybe some important people within your organization are going to continue with you. MSMEs, son, daughter, or uncle, brothers and sisters, and whatever who is going to be part of MSME, your MSME has to go skill development and training. Skill development is very, very important. Somebody may not be knowing how to communicate. Somebody may not be knowing how to convince. We need to develop the people. We need to develop the people. So accordingly, we need to work on the things. So skill development and training is very, very important. Because if you're quoted, I'm just imagine, tell you now, if you're quoted somebody and you agreed prices on FOR, that free on road at Pennsylvania, okay, now you are in deep trouble because duty has been increased. FOR is free on road at your place. So you think that, okay, transportation cost is going to be this much, flight is going to be this much, insurance is much, all these things, and tariff is around 12%, 16%. But they will increase by 50%. So where it will go from your side? So you need to know, for that you need to understand what is the different international contracting, how we to do it, all these things you have to undergo the training. And whatever you are trying it, you need to do the pilot innovations and perfecting the quality before launching the product. We will, like Chandrayaan, you see it. Chandrayaan, when they developed, how long they did it. Now also they are doing Gaganyaan. Okay, they are doing so many things, pilot And that's the reason we are bigger, we are better than anybody else in the world with respect to space. Like you see it, no, it is much cheaper compared to anyone in the world, including NASA, including Elon Musk. So innovation is not discovering a new product, finally remove it from mind. Innovation is a new idea, methods, devices, or process that are introduced to create, capture, and deliver value, leading to progress and improvement in various fields like technology and business and art. That's innovation. So it can be a manufacturing company, it can be a service company, whatever it may be. That innovation will be different. That's all. So you have to keep piloting and perfect the thing. Once you perfect, you launch the feature. Okay. Gradual adoption as sustainability. Gradual adoption and sustainability is implementation solutions. Like what we can do is, what we cannot do anything is the government policy enforcement. We can there also we can influence. We have good connections and all. We try to convince the people, talk to the people, explain to the people how it is going to be there and all the things. Okay. So there we are trying to influence that and government also. And industry where we need to focus on what is the regulatory frameworks, what we can work on it, how to improve the regulatory frameworks and all things. And we need to optimize our profit. See, we need to invest, we need to expand, we need to pay salary, we need to take care of all the expenses. Still, we need to make profit. Minimum 18% profit. 18% net profit you need to make it. If you are not making 18% net profit, you are not in a correct business. 12% overhead, 18% profit. I just tell you a story, recent story. It happened to me I was with one of the international sourcing agent. We visited a customer and they were sourcing them. Okay. And what is the cost? Then the person who wrote and he told me it comes around somewhere around $23. Cost is $23. Yes. That lady, the international sourcing, there is a lady. She told me, cost is $23. Yes. That person told, yes, $23. Because we went there to understand, evaluate the customer. And she told that she pulled out a laptop and pulled out a screen and he told that the cost of this product to make it at our place, it will be around $18. You are on same bill of material, same materials, everything is standard, $18. But you told me your cost is $25. That means $7 you are mocked up. I am not interested in doing business with you. No, he told it is a cost because he got confused. He told cost and the price. Then we told him, he said, no, you mean cost. Okay. Then the moment I say that, okay, what is the price? If you say, you will say furthermore. Price is a policy. Cost is a fact. See, if it is costing somewhere around the globe, maybe in China, Bangladesh, or Sri Lanka, or Turkey, or somewhere, it costs around $18. Maybe in India, it may be around $16 or maybe $20. Then we can find out the difference. But if it's $18 and $27, nobody will believe it. Price, you can say it. So the people say, some people will say that no, like I was with the airline company last night, where we say that your profit is minimum 30%. Otherwise, we are not interested in doing business. So we say that we don't tell the cost, we tell the price. So we don't say that no, rock bottom price only we'll say. We will not say rock bottom cost. So what happens is we are going to justify our price. Nobody is going to question you because it is your policy of your company, what price you want to make it. Whereas cost, if you are trying to say, I am doing it 3% profit, 2% profit, nobody will be considering you because you don't have financial stability. If you are doing a business with 3%, 4% profit, really, then you will not sustainable, you are not stable for a long-term partner. So the people will say that no, we will not be able to. Yeah. One more thing I'll talk about India's competitive advantage about the global partners. So earlier I told you what is the expectation of the customers has increased. What are the technologies we need to focus or what are the areas we need to focus and how to do it also I explain to you. And I will tell you what is the advantages than our global counterparts. First thing is flexibility. and cost effectiveness. We are highly flexible and really cost effective comparing anyone in the world. I'm not talking about price. I'm talking about the cost effectiveness. Okay. So the flexibility means is if anything happens, we will find a way to come out. That's a complete flexibility. Okay. And cost effectiveness, like Sunday working, yes, people will work. Saturday working, midnight work, anything people will work. Large and diverse workforce. You have a huge, if you want to increase the sales force or if you want to increase the workforce immediately, you can move in. I'm not saying that you can move in from within state, maybe outside state also. We can able to move in. Large workforce is available, diverse workforce is available, knowledge is available. Only thing the price what we pay to them. Strong government support. Strong is within quotations. I still say it's a strong government support and market access initiatives. Lot of things are there, but we are not accessible. We are not approaching. We are not reaching those people. Lot of initiatives, lot of things are being done at government level, both in state and central. Like 12th and 13th of September, this next month, we have an important seminar at Chennai Trade Center. Okay, government of Tamil Nadu is doing a lot of support. Very few people know about that seminar. It's a 2-day international engineers conference. Okay, so we think that there is no need to know about it. I'm going to be more and more important is you have to build your network. That is very important. In simple terms, I told empty number of times in all to all of our people, network. Your network is your net worth. I'm repeating it. Your network is your net worth. Innovation come out with a different concept. Like we have come out with this concept of innovation. We are also coming out with the 2-3 product line with the innovation. This innovations, what happens is our cost is low, so we can offer it at a low price. That's the reason we can able to compete with anyone in the world. Our cost, if we increase it, the traditional method what you are doing it, if you are doing it, it will be very expensive. So the innovative methods by which we implemented or we are working on it is going to be much more cost effective. I can openly challenge any of the requirement above 250 ton air conditioning anywhere in India. We will be 30% cheaper than anyone and our performance will be better than them, for which we can give guarantee and we can support them also. Why this confidence is there? Because we know very well it will come to 40%. I am committing only 25%. Resilience, ability to bounce back. Yes, I really thank the new person who has imposed a huge tariff because I'm very happy because of that we are forced to look at ourselves. Just take an example. I will talk about small example about t-shirts. When I was in our college, we used to go to Coimbatore, we used to go to Tirupur and see the things and all. That time they used to supply the t-shirts. The average price I'm talking about, average price is around $9 per t-shirt. $9 per t-shirt. Today, you know what is the price? $2.6 per t-shirt. But still, they are not getting business. $9 to 2.6 has come down. The same material, cotton, the same thing, everything, the speed, all these things. $9 to $2.6 has come down, but still we are number 3, not number 1, number 2. Number 1 is Bangladesh. Number 2 is what we call our great Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is taking a higher end model. Bangladesh is taking a low end networks. Our price is very, because we build a lot of inefficiencies. We thought that whatever we are doing is best. We are not. That's the reason Tirupur is dying. Now they realize they want to change, they want to improve upon. But it's too late. Getting back the customers is very difficult. But the same thing can happen to all our things also. So these are the global competitive advantages we have comparing to our counterparts in the other parts of the globe. So we should make use of it and leverage it. I have much more things are there, but I would like to conclude now and ask for forum for question and answers so that I expect a lot of questions because many people spoke to me and told me we have a lot of questions and I am available for your question and answers. And if time permits, we have one more session later. Thank you very much.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Yes, Badhunaja, how are you?
Fine, sir. Thank you. Always nice presentations and lot of inputs. Great. Sir, my question is, I fully agree for the mass manufacturing and the good service. Whatever you talk, it is required to move to industry 4.0 and 5.0. But recently I read one article and also I saw one BBC documentary also. It is about, whatever you manufacture, whether it is from agri products to till automobile, big cars, even big defense product, you need to spend a lot of water resources. So many countries now they are changing, many advanced countries, they are changing, they will not produce and they will give it to somebody else. For an example, to produce an egg, you required at least 50 to 100 liters of water. For a car, something you required more than 50,000 liters. So now when we go with the industry 4.0 and 5.0, it is more of mass manufacturing. So we will be spending more water and we will export our products. Whereas many other smart countries, they are not going to produce. So how you see in terms of India perspective at present stage, when we are about to grow further, new heights? Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Vadunaja. Very nice. See, that's the reason we talk about sustainability. Sustainability, we talk about water conservations and all things are there. And we are not, correctly said by you, we are not adding cost to the water, the amount of water being used. You take a car, you take 1 lakh liters of water being used for make a car, one car, for which we are not charging. So when we can, you take the same US, they take Japan and all the things. Do you mean to say they don't know how to make a car? They make it as you correctly said. They are shifting it to the countries and thinking in a okay, we are going to build your economy, so you provide all these things. Actually, we are sucking our resources. So what we need to do is that's the reason sustainable business you need to get into that. When you are getting into sustainable businesses where you are going to use water and you charge water also. Because that is the reason I'm saying it. When you charge it to the people, they will understand. Like, many products nowadays, I will give you one small example. A Japanese company, okay, they don't make hydraulic machines. Hydraulic or operated, that means oil is not used in any machines in Japan. 20 years before they stopped, they moved to all electric. But the same company, that Japanese company, are putting up a plant in India and producing hydraulic machines and selling it in India because it's not their country. No, that's the reason I told you. Everybody bothers about their country. We need to work for our country. So we need to decide. We need to evaluate. We are not like old people. No, we are knowledgeable. We are experienced. We have expertise also. So what is good for us, we should go for it. So water conservation is there in the thing, but we cannot say, we can say no, like it should be like South Korea, where you will say, no, I will not allow you to use our resource. That tough stance, you are ready to take it. If you are good, you can take it. But again, depends upon the government. So many things are there, which I am not qualified to answer.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thanks for sharing your view. But you told one point. The invisible water charges or the cost also should be added.
Yes.
In one of the slide in your presentation, you told our inefficiency is adding to the cost, so the cost is so high. So when we add along with that the water cost also, then our we will not be in the competitive stage.
No. You specify that I am telling this water cost is this much. You try, I will tell you, in our industry, our injection molding industry, for maintaining water at a particular temperature, the cost is there. Water evaporation cost is there. Water we are buying it, water we are importing it, or not importing. We are buying it from the particular water and we are processing it. So all these things cost is added to that. That is a cost. They are not ready, they are ready to pay for it. Because anywhere in the world, if they go and this is the cost, they have to pay it. But what I'm saying is your efficiency. If your efficiency is very low and if somebody is producing 5,000 pieces and you are producing 3,800 pieces, 1,800 pieces you are not able to produce because of your inefficiency, because of your machines, because of your environment for which they are not ready to pay.
Yeah, true, sir. Okay. Thank you. Here, not only water, if you go for deep dive, it is again the waste of resources, waste of materials, and how to recycle. All these things also getting added. I mean, environment issues, many things will be getting added when you go for mass manufacturing. One way, when we look at it, okay, it is a long time for India to reach that stage. Instead of mass manufacturing country, we should become a technology-driven country and like this. I think it will happen, but I'm not sure when.
Baduraja, there are two different. One is I am not telling you mass manufacturing. Mass manufacturing dead and gone. Mass customization, I told you. Mass customization is different from mass manufacturing. Mass customization is see how to increase the cost of the product. The only way to increase the product cost is to customize that. So the customization is important. That is what marketing 5.0 talks about. I will talk about marketing 6.0. We already talk about hyper customization. I told about why you are not recommending to buy Zoho and Salesforce CRM because it's a model. We want a hyper customized or mass customized product for your product. Your cost will come down. That is what I told you. Second, all these things, that's the reason I'm saying you would be a transparent organization, okay, and tell everything clearly. And you tell this is the cost of water, okay, and if I am not going to charge you, if you, I don't, you say that you charge you, people will pay it. Our own friends are sitting in the other side of the table as buyers, and they'll simply cheat you. Let them do it, no. Today, I am seeing many entrepreneurs are suffering because they have not taken the cost into the picture. So the suffering, you should not do it. As I am saying it, whenever, whatever cost, including your costs. Padmaraja completed engineering some 20 years before. What is the cost? Per hour, you put the cost. That is the cost. You need to add it. That is the cost. That's a fact. If the Padmaraja is not available, somebody else is going to do the for that. You need to pay the money. But only the problem is ability to convince the person. Ability to convince is very difficult. The more and more you are intelligent, the more and more you are able to explain properly, they will understand. And you say it, things, no, whatever I told you, somehow things you pick it up and show it. You want to see my production, you can see it in cloud. I see it in the, you can see your production is happening. Then that fellow will pay for it, no? Because he need not run around from Ambattur to Sriperumbudur to see your factory is running or not running. You can just plug in and go to the cloud and see your factory producing products or order by him. So they are ready to invest for that. There is perception. This more perceptions we have is customer will not. Customer is saying that we will not pay price. Price is different. Price is inbuilt inefficiencies of our company, inbuilt inefficiencies of our people, inbuilt inefficiencies of our process. Hope I clarified, Badaraja.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thanks for the clarity.
Thank you.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
Can you able to hear me, sir?
Yeah, Vikram, go on.
Good morning, sir. Thanks for bringing this MSME into this seminar. Actually, I keep hearing in a lot of conferences and a lot of international seminars that jobs will be displaced by 2030 due to AI, ML, and all. So a lot of unorganized workers are there supporting the MSME sector. So what will be the state of those employees? Like will they be there in the market, or will they be completely removed and automation will take its pace?
I will tell you, A definitely is taking a lot of things, and A is now A is once up I have heard up, it is called machine learning. Further up, it is called deep learning. Further up, it is called generative AI. AI is improving because it learned from the failures. It learned from the mistakes. Every time it learns. Similarly, if we also do things, what will happen is somebody is talking, Gopi. If we are also learning from our experience, then what will happen is we can able to now coming to your questions, talking about AI will replace. Definitely it will replace. Wherever it is going to be repetitive jobs, non-value added jobs. Like those jobs will be replaced. That will be done by other things. Like earlier we used to have dispatch clerk. Today, do you have a dispatch clerk in your office? Earlier we used to have dispatch clerk. That person job used to collect all the letters, put it in a cover, send it. Today, what happens is that every manager has to send it on his own by mail. Maximum 4 or 5 documents which need to be couriered. That will be on the way to courier, or we'll call that fellow, will come and pick it up and go. So this repeated low value added non-creative jobs will go away. So those jobs will be replaced by AI. AI is improved a lot. Like a lot of benefits is there on AI. But what I'm trying to say is that resource is available, so it can be used for creating jobs. See, unless otherwise you are not upskilling, you are not upgrading yourself, and you want to remain like what you are, and you still want to get somebody paying for you, nobody is going to pay. You have to upgrade yourself continuously, you have to upskill yourself, you have to do a lot of things. So you have to continuously innovate. So if you work out like that, then you can, but if you are not going to do, you will remain like this, AI will replace it definitely. Yeah, you had.
Okay. Actually, the HR fraternity is itself is going through a down curve. Do you agree, sir? Like HR, they are the ones who are recruiting people, and they themselves are getting fired from organizations. So this AI is affecting the HR fraternity as well. The same way, if there are right now there are unorganized workers supporting the machineries. Down the line, after 10 years, where do you see those unorganized workers? Do you see them working with the machineries, or?
The number of people will come down. The number of people will come down because most of the things will get automated. So here they will be doing non-value added labor work, which machine cannot do it. For that also, the robots have come. Like recently, I saw a small robot called Chewy. That robot, it's a powered robot. It will eat all your kitchen waste, whether it is a bone, whether it is a egg or fish, everything. It will convert into digester and give it as a fertilizer. That's the Chewy that it's developed by an Indian. It's already come. So what will do? Everybody can keep buying it. If the volume goes up, it will make it cheaper. So everyone can have it at your home. So that will that means you don't have to have a garbage collector for kitchen waste. So that job will go. Again, plastics. Again, there's a lot of people littering plastics. It is not plastics is spoiling the environment. We people are spoiling environment. So we are littering the plastics on the road. Plastic doesn't walk to the garbage. Plastic doesn't walk to the drainage. Okay, it is we are putting it into the and we blame plastics. So accordingly, those type of jobs will go away. But other things, definitely creative jobs will come. lot of people, like, startups, plenty of startups have come. So this will help a lot of things. So HR, yes, but refined HR will be there. Refined HR in the sense is who work on the skill development properly, who work on the improving the qualifications, or who work on the upgrading of their employees. All these things company has to spend on time. So if they don't have time, they may have to spend people who are, but that HR person, yeah. Hope I answered you, Vikram.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thanks a lot for bringing these insights, sir. Thank you.
Karthikeyan, you raise your hand.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, I am 2006 pass out from Annamalai.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Thanks for hearing you for a very nice speech. Sir, I want to relate to my actually profile. Actually, I am a plant in charge for one of the aluminum company. It's outsourced maintenance operation. I can correlate your slides, sir, because the standards will be there, and we have to actually implement the standards at the shop floor, so that only that can be reflected on our cost. Because many companies only for namesake quality certificates they hang on the walls, but on the implementation ground they differ. Many variations are there in the processes. So what we have in our process that we work into the different frameworks we have put up, and we try to make up the standards work on shop floor. Even though we have challenges, the challenges, first challenge what we face is that people we, learn unlearn. We train, retrain, and retaining also is a big challenge for us. The skills, that's a big challenge what I face with my. And also second thing, opinion, sir. Actually after 20 years of experience, I can see that the fresher, after he has to go through a certain time of experience, he has to gain this knowledge. What can we do to empower our pass outs in our colleges? How we can bridge the gaps? What we expect from the current scenario for the transformation? What can be your opinion, sir? How we can bridge the skills easier to the younger generations?
Very good, very good question. See, that's the reason I'm saying digital transformation. Digital transformation is the thing, like, what I'm talking about one case, one example. Product data management. Product data management comes into the picture when you are designing a product. Okay. So when you design a product, okay, what we do is currently when I am designing a product, okay, I'm 86, you are 2006. So another 20 years before you. So whatever I have done, if I recorded it and I keep it with you for your reference, immediately in 2006, when you are coming, you did not do those mistakes, what I didn't. You can learn from that. And whatever your input, so you can add it on the thing and it will be 2026 person need not do that. So 40 years experience. Today what happened? That 40 years experience is in my brain and 20 years experience in your brain. And the moment you leave your organization, moment I leave my organization does not have the knowledge of that. So the 26-year person who passed out on 26 will come and do the same mistake what he did 40 years before and learn things. So that is the reason the digital caption are coming in. Like in advance, our things and all, what we do is when you develop a product, when we say that when you are putting a curve, okay, efficiency will come down by 18%. So we have done so many trial and we found out the inclination should be around 12 degrees only. So the system will not allow me below 12. So I need not do the trial and error. So automatically the response to the market is much more easier. So what will happen is, oh, he will not do the mistakes what I did it. So the system generated, the system is capture the data whatever we have done it. Same way we have to do it all over. So everything cannot have it in paper and brain. It has to be in digital form. It should be accessible to those people. Of course, when then the people will say that, no, if I have all this information, if that fellow carries out with him, yeah, I will carry it. So cyber security is picture. So what I'm trying to say is this information is a knowledge. That knowledge has to be available with the organization for which they are paying the salary. It is not with you and me. So when we are moving out of the organization, our experience comes out of with the wisdom, not with the knowledge. Knowledge is given to the company. Wisdom we have it. So whenever we are going out, that wisdom we can apply it and we can build upon it. Okay. Hope I clarified to you.
Yes, sir. Second one I want to add, sir, how we can easily transform our younger generations to this expectation of this current scenario of Industry 5.0. How we can easily adapt our younger pass outs of our college or any pass outs of the engineering. How earlier we can take it, because the growth is in the exponential pace. It's a day there is a new things coming. How we can make our younger generations learn easily.
Yeah, the thing is, the best way is make them to go and search for a job yourself. Don't give him a job. You qualify your job in a job, so they will find it extremely difficult. So today, I will give you one example. I was recruiting some people from very good college in Tamil Nadu. I don't name the college. 6 people we recruited and recommended to the German company. Okay, to release purchase order on them, because I was told to hire people, and they paid us also. We hired them based on the inputs they are given. When they send the resume to all the 7 people to Germany, I told them you can select 3 or 4 and you can pay the order on them. And if you want, you can talk to them also. All 7 people they rejected and sent me with a note saying that we are not doubting your capability of evaluating. Everything is fine. But we checked on the system. In our system, we checked the social media reference. When they analyze, they found out is not responsible people. I cannot question the why the social media algorithm what they degraded is. They say that social media inputs given by our AI platform is saying that these fellows are not responsible people. They carry out the job with this activity. They carry out the job as a easy go. So we are not interested in those type of people. Even though they qualified very high score, very good knowledge. So I told to our people in our college also, Annamala University, I took training program. There also I told that if you want to use social media, put your mother's name, father's name, use it in that way. Because I never knew that social media also affect our job. It is happening. So the youngsters, what will happen is, I will tell you one thing, very interesting story. But I told you, I do not know how many times you listened to that Gopi was telling. I was the first person to introduce happy leadership learning hours. Morning 3:30. Morning 3:30 to 5:30. 18 days. 48 youngsters attended. 48 youngsters attended. That means I didn't have time. After that, I could not continue that. So that means what happens is, even from Annamala University, one person called others. He told that I am a civil engineer. I want to attend your program. I will attend to the program, and he joined in L&T. He decided I am going to join in L&T, sir, in the 3rd year, and worked with me. I never recommended. I was in L&T. I never recommended, but I guided him. He is now in L&T. Out of 720 people, he is the only person got selected. So what I'm trying to say is our youngsters are also capable. They are much more capable than us. But only problem is we don't spend time with them, work with them. If I am not able to convince you, it is not your mistake, it is my mistake. If I am not able to explain to you the way you understand, it's my inability to express. Similarly, you should also think that if you are not able to influence the youngster, it is your mistake and you have to find ways to influence. And now, that's the reason I say thanks to that joker who is putting a huge amount of tariff on us, because now nobody will run for US, no. They will work for India. Now that's very good for us. So it's very good. Hope I clarified to you, Karthi.
Dr. Ravindranath.
Thank you.
Sir Ravindranath, sir, would you like to add a few words? Incidentally, Dr. Kumar is also an alumnus of L&T, sir.
Sir, ரெண்டு பேர் பேசுறீங்க or Visu also.
Sir Ravindranath, sir, your mic is muted.
Visu also was talking.
Sir, which? Sorry.
Yes, sir. Go on, sir.
Which year
Go
were
on,
you
sir.
in? 1 minute. I think I am in a makeshift place, so you won't be seeing me properly.
Yeah.
not in my apartment, so I just taken it. But which year were you? I mean, in L&T, Mr. Kumar?
I was in L&T from 94 to 2014, sir.
Oh, quite a lot. Which department?
I was in heavy engineering division. Heavy
Okay,
engineering.
good. I was in projects all through. I mean, I've been sort of lived all through my life only in L&T and retired recently. So,
Okay,
yeah.
sir, right.
So I joined way back in mid 80s,
Oh,
mid 70s, late 70s, I would say. Yeah.
oh.
And then ahead of you a little bit, but then I was, of course, HED is very well known, and then Mr. P. Mehta in those days, they're all the people whom you would have worked with. Yeah. So you know L&T. I don't have any question, but I'm sorry, I just joined a bit late on the program. By then you have done a lot of slides in a half an hour. So only thing, I mean, you also know very well the leading organization like L&T or Agodi or today now in Tata's, they are all implementing even the industry. I mean, what you say, the industry 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, they went far ahead. And the one which you are addressing to MSMEs is very critical for them to go in sort of stepwise. I mean, how do they really dovetail their existing ones? Because they are all, most of these industry 5.0 or 4.0 are also same thing on marketing. They add a lot of cost to that. Okay, and then maybe it is inevitable in the futuristic scenario. They have no option but to cut down the other costs and then do sort of move towards that journey to be very competitive and be in the game. So, do you have anything like to tell them on how do they grow? There are some people who are not even in industry 1.0, 2.0. They are not even done automation to the extent what we are talking about. But industry is moving far ahead into a higher level. Even components which you are buying from them have to be of 5.0 level. Otherwise, as you rightly said, Germans and others, they will look for the whole supply chain, how you have sort of covered all these aspects. So what's your advice to these SMEs in terms of how they should go stepwise? Somebody who is only 2.0, 3 to 4, how do they do in a manner without affecting their sort of economics part or a profitability part of their business? That's my question to you.
Very, very good, sir. Thank you so much, and happy to know that you are L&T and my super senior to us. Yeah, very good question. See, what we need to do is, that's the reason my suggestions I told people is stage-wise implementation. Stage-wise implementation in the sense is, we need to do the quality audit. First, we need to do the audit of the organization, where they are now, where the industry, that industry is working on it, where level, how they have to go. Suppose if they have not introduced anything, to start with is start with the CRM. CRM is the customer relationship management. Digital transformation has to take place. Like CRM and all, we in L&T, it long time back we introduced, and MES we introduced, 4.0. Everything we have introduced some 14 years before itself.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So those companies, they will, what is the purpose of doing this digital transformation is to reduce the inefficiency, increase the effectiveness and efficiency of that. So MSME sectors, what we need to do is, what are the ways we can improve the efficiency and effectiveness by implementing small level investments, and we make profit increase and again reinvest it. Again, that is the only way. If you take Germany, sir, 90% of the companies in Germany are MSMEs only. But when you buy a product from Siemens, the moment you order on Siemens, you say, hey, Siemens from Germany, yes, we can order it. But if you buy a impeller or if you buy another small component from German, you give the same respect to the another German also. That guy is not like Siemens. He is a very small MSME only at Germany. But the system and which they have built, and even if you visit a small factory in Germany, I have visited many places, I have seen many people, everyone, even though the company is very small, even though the production is very small, value is very small, they do it in a systematic and complete transparency. So the same thing we need to adopt it in India. See, if you are not adapting, what will happen? That is what you told. Like I will give one classic example where I was a consultant, where we did a consultancy for one company. initially we thought that is going to help our MSMEs. I gave a project and I could able to reduce the 32% cost on the price. That means a product or they are going making it 32% by implementing industry 4.0 and 5.0 concepts. Okay, and we worked out all the project report was given to them. The company asked the people, all the 17 suppliers, okay, you also implement this and we are ready to cost, we are ready to accept and we will help you on implementation, but will be taken back from the bills and all, but you have to transform. All 17 people, you won't believe it, in Chennai, refused to change. That company doesn't stop. That company closed all 17 people. Now they have put their own plant.
That's
So
good.
17 people into how many people? Almost around 600 people lost the job.
Oh,
And they didn't, because that company owner is not an Indian. He don't care about India and all. He moved it out of India. He moved out of Chennai. He putting up a new plant, some other place. Again, based on my recommendations, whatever he is putting it. So you are not going to try. It happened 2 years before. I'm not telling you now. 2 years before it happened. All 17 companies has closed down.
oh,
I don't want to name the company. There are different reasons. I don't want to name it, but it is a real thing. It happened. So we don't have a choice. As you correctly said, we don't have a choice. But what happened? We need to implement. We need to add the cost accordingly. We can add it up. Definitely, people are ready to pay. Like if you want to be a supplier to big companies, and if you say this, if you want to see your product being produced in the cloud, sitting at your office in Denmark, how my production is going to be there, this is my implementation cost, and he is ready to pay for it. Otherwise, you need to travel down to see it. No. Suppose if you see, I have a sensor which can measure the temperature at the 7 -5 -4, it can measure and tell me below earth 7 feet below, and I am ready to pay for that. So this is the technological advancement. People are ready to pay, provided we should know how to communicate to the customer and convince the customer. See, today I am being worked with L&D. You also worked with L&D. We never worked on price. I never sold a product on price. My price is always minimum 30 to 40% costlier than my competitor. And last 18 years, whenever I worked in L&D, all the business I got it, not even a single business lower than 35% profit. Because we could able to convince. Today, like Arthi said, the youngsters are not ready to have patience and persistence. And they want a quick, they want to go one visit, I want to get order in 3 visits. We used to go for 10, 12 visits. We don't have any problem. 12 visits, we'll go and keep on talking the same thing, explaining and coming back, explaining and coming back. But our reliability was so good, people used to accept and understand the things. So my suggestion is industry 5.0 is not very old. It is 3-4 years old. Industry 6.0 has come in already.
yeah.
So we need to change it, sir.
No, I agree. I think it's a good point, good message to the MSMEs who are all also represented in this particular forum. And they have to go step by step. Even L&T, we had a tough time. When you are introducing, we actually grow with the times. And when I think no one has talked about ISO standards, we are following that. And then when into the environmental standards, we started following that. Obviously, it's got a cost. And then also we had a competitive edge was less initially, but then we made it back to the normal by sheer quality and also acceptability. And then export markets will export. I do agree with you. Export, they won't accept the normal mediocre kind of a thing. So anyway, it's good. Nice to hear from you, and then also all the best to you because you could guide a lot of MSMEs with your experience in L&T, and also the subsequently what you acquired in terms of a lot of knowledge in terms of management-oriented stuff to guide this industry. All the best to you, Mr. Dr. Kumar.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Visu, I'm not hearing you, Visu. Boss, I'm not hearing you. Yes. No.
Yes, Anil Goswami, sir. Please go on, sir.
Myself?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Dr. Kumar, God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
So I am very fond of learning and listening new things. Sorry, last 15 minutes my son-in-law came and I was cut off from the session. I am rejoining. My simple, humble submission is, person like me who is 75-year-old now, so what can he contribute to the society? So I'm not doing any regular job, but I am doing for some society, for some work, for NGO something. So I also wish to remain some professional thing. So I don't know what to do it. So I had been learning so many things I had been learning after my retirement. I retired in 2008 from government of Haryana. My specialized subject was water resources. I was taking care. I retired as additional chief engineer. So also I worked for a short time as a director in one of the IT company also, so at Hyderabad. But still my passion is to do something sitting at home or something. What you can suggest me, sir?
Very good, sir. Thank you so much. And
God bless you.
yeah, thank you, sir. Definitely, I have my great friend who is 90 years old, T.H. Iyer.
Yes, thank you.
40 years experience at Germany, but still he talks to me and guides me, and he engage himself in a lot of things, sir. So two,
Yes, sir.
one is on monetary basis, another one is on personal satisfaction basis. Monetary
Yes.
basis, you can join with many people, like your expertise on water resources is huge value. So which you can be a consultant to many people, and how you can able to do it, you yourself know depending upon your area. Second thing to society is sense is like, what are the ideas, concepts you know it, what you have done it, which can be explained to the people, such people in a seminar, webinar type of things. Then people can learn from you and ask with you and get share knowledge and all. So we will be happy to get connected with you. You give your mail ID, and we will be happy to not like you may like many people are there, we can get connected with you and make use of your expertise. And of course, we will be on a mutually beneficial terms. We can work on it, sir.
You see, after my retirement, as I told, I am learning. I completed my post-graduation in IT. I completed my post-graduation in management, not like young people. Just, I became ISO auditor also. I did my PMP also. But this I am doing even till date, I am making lot of infographics also. Myself learning. This is something in me, but without any, it is all not for commercial. I am doing all for satisfying, but I want to do commercially also. This is what
Yes,
I say.
yes, sir.
Totally, I want to do maybe a 1 rupee that will give more satisfaction.
Yeah, sir. You can give your contact numbers and email.
Okay,
So
right, sir.
you get connected with you. Definitely make use of it. Definitely.
Yes.
Vishnu sir, you can switch on your mic and then talk. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Gopi.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I'm really blessed to have you on this session.
Yeah, go on with you. No, still there's a problem. Rajendra? Rajendra, would you like to add something? Add a word or two?
Yeah, I
Please go
hope
on.
it's I think this session is pretty eye-opener, and the topic is actually vast in a way that this new paradigm of actually sustainability plus, I think industry 4 compared to 4.0, the focus is more on the humans, and some of these elements like the judicious use of automation, and another part I guess is what is called as a circular economy. Uh, I would like to listen a little bit more about that if possible during the Q&A.
Yes. Circular economy is becoming more and more. In fact, we are coming out with another solution, plastic recycling. So circular economy is going to be the future. So we already have around 5 20 million tons of plastics available in the earth. That is already consumed in last 100 years, out of which 25 years we consumed 50% of it. We produced the 50% of it. That means our waste generation in last 25 years surpassed the 75 years waste generation also. So we don't have a choice but to convert it into circular economy. So the recycling is option we have taken out, and we are coming out with the product. Again, the product is we don't go into chemical recycling. We get into plastics mechanical recycling, where we convert reclamation of plastics. We convert that entire thing. I'm telling entire thing because it has so much potential. Everyone can do it. That's a huge market is available. So, but you need to have, but again, the problem is you need to be a single point solution provider for everything. Like, you only sort it out, nobody is interested. You want to extrude it, nobody is interested. If you want to blend it, nobody is interested. You want to dry it, no. So everything, if you are ready to do it, ready to invest. So those type of companies, whoever is going to be a total solution provider for complete plastic recycling will have a huge potential. And if you are interested, you can join with us. We are with product, and in your area, you can also work on it, and we can work it on mutual beneficial terms. And plastic recycling is going to be huge because raw material you are getting it free almost, because all this thing garbage waste only. Again, you are going to make payback period in our working and all. It comes almost 18 to 24 months. But if you have good connection in the industry, or what you call garbage collection systems and all, we can get into things. So circular economy is very, very important. That is going to be the minimum requirement for the future industries. So whichever industry is focusing on circular economy, like you take e-waste, they remove it and they convert it into metals, and they are reusing the metals. So similarly, plastics also we are using, because the plastic consumption is huge and plastic availability is huge. So you're
Can I talk now? Can you hear me?
yes.
The real problem today is manpower. We don't have manpower. We are actually, I find even our own Annamala University students don't want to work. First question they ask is, how much is salary? Second is, how many off days I'll get? How many hours I can work? These are, they actually interview me. They are not interested to work. When, as against North Indian people, they are saying we'll work on Independence Day, we'll work on Sundays also, because they have left their home and come. So I am finding that even parents, when I say students, they are just an extension. For example, during COVID, many of my friends said that the children are doing nothing, they are playing video games and all that. Then I said, ask them to come to the office, because we had some export, being an exporter, we could operate the factory, but no parents sent their children. They're only complaining. So parents also say the same thing. Don't work hard, don't struggle, because they want children to have a good life. So first question, sometimes the parents also accompany during interview. Elder brothers, first question is how much salary? That itself for me, you have just started, you know nothing. You're just put in 4 years. Then I asked them, what can you give to the company? You know my company, when you can go through the website. Tell me 10 items you can do for the company. The only thing they can do is they can attend the office. That's all they can do. They can't do estimation, they can't do design, they cannot do engineering, they can't do quality control. But still the first question they are asking is salary. So mentality is like a coolie. See, coolie, he will say, okay, bag, okay, you shift the bag, okay, shift the drum, that also is okay. Okay, you change. So engineering people also are having this mentality. They don't want to learn, they don't want to build a career. They are actually comparing. If you tell some trainee salary, they say, sir, we get more in Swiggy. we can make more money, you know, in Swiggy. This is the answer they are telling. How do you change it? And how do you change it? This I said that. And let me tell you, this is, and Kumar, one more thing I want to tell is it's not only youngsters. I am talking many women in mid of the thing, they quit their jobs. They don't want to work. Then my classmates, and they don't want to do anything. You know, they are happy. In fact, they the way they talk, it looks like they gave up the job like a disease. They want to get out. Ayo, Hama, no, don't even ask me. So some of them I invite them and tell them, why don't you join me? But they are saying, no, we don't want. We are, which means they have suffered throughout their career. It's so sad. What is your take? I mean,
Well, very well said and very quickly you said. We both work for the same company. So, but still, what happens sir? And that type of commitment is missing at the youngsters as well as the ladies also. I agree with you. But what is the problem is the thing which differentiate you, me, and people around here, then the rest of the crowd is our passion. You have seen Mr. Anil Goswami, sir. He is learning at the age of 75 because of his passion. Ravindra Sapre is attending a program in some other place. Okay, we sent it to many other people. But those people have not come for this because they don't want to. See, it is not, they think that, okay, that is not needed. So the mentality is available with the people. It's very difficult to change. That's the reason the reformation has to happen. Like, no, what you used to say it, no. You kill all the fellows, automatically they will perish and they will come a new generation, no beats will come, thing like that has to happen. Because people who is not contributing will not be available in the earth. If the rule is coming, automatically everyone will change. But as of now, as you correctly said, you some of your friends told that I don't want to do any job because I left the job because I get disease. Many people are like that. They want to enjoy in the sense relaxing is their enjoyment. For you and me, working is enjoyment. So the people have to change their mindset. Like no German will be sitting like this. No Japanese will be sitting. Like you go to Japanese village where they are practicing Ikigai. At the age of 100 years, many people are seeing it. So they contribute in some form or other. So it is within the individual.
a couple of seminars back, Mr. Suresh was, we discussed the same issue. And he said there is an anthropological reason he was saying. And that is a word I learned. He says it's a cultural issue. See, you extol people who don't do work. They are respected. You see our all our munis and swamijis, they don't do anything, and we worship them. See, all your philosophers, who we worship. Did they work from morning to evening, 8 hours, 10 hours? No. They were simply sitting under a tree, they were praying and meditating. Ramkumar also was telling that. So we respect such people who do nothing. So if you don't have any passion, nothing, you just sit, then I think you are respected in the society. So you and I will not be recognized. We have to migrate. We have to go to Japan or Germany where they'll respect people who work.
Yes, sir. That I agree with you.
Can I come, sir?
Yeah.
Sir, you see in our own houses, charity begins at home. Most of our housewives, they are 10 to 15 days in a month, they are busy in Tambola, kitty parties, Pakistani, Syria. So I don't find, and luckily in India, every house has a cook and a maid. They don't do anything, and the children, they watch all those things to their parents. And most of the parents, they are drinking, smoking. In North, this is a normal culture. Anybody who is little above average, so they hardly do anything. So most of the time they are in clubs, they are in societies, kitty part, this, that. So they learn same thing, our children. And we are the one who are responsible to, they observe everything. Implicit learning is there. They observe us and they learn everything. Hardly there is anybody, they find the parent washing their car or something like this. Everything we have employed people. What we do nothing.
No, that's why I'm saying, is it a cultural correct? I mean, not doing, so, so if I mean, if you you want to do, you want to be busy till the end, then I think you shouldn't be in this country. I mean, that's what I'm thinking.
Same children in US, they are working day and night. Our children, when they go there, within 1 month they are straightened. Within 1 month, they do everything themselves.
Dr. Shamla? Dr. Shamla?
Morning, sir.
Yes, Murugadas, please go on. Murugadas, please go on.
Sir, can I ask?
Yeah, please. Go on, Murugadas.
Happy afternoon, Kumar. How are you?
Oh, thank you, Jenny. Thank you. Excellent.
Yes, good. The circular economy you are talking about, Leah.
Yeah.
In what way we are going to ensure the product quality of recycled plastic? Circular economy is based on that, right? So in what way it is going to be ensured? And now you know what is happening in the industry also. When we use a small amount of regrind materials, and if some problems happens, so many questions are asked. They put in the spectrometer and take all the readings. In what way, how we are going to ensure that the circular economy quality is not affected in the product?
Yes, very good question, Jenny. I didn't talk on more plastics because the crowd may not be knowing in detail. Like
100%.
Plastics, after pelletizing, that is only a raw material. It is not a finished raw material. It is a raw material. Again, it will go for compounding, where we can add additives and things which in property enhancers are available. So, which will need to be added up to increase to the things. To the level. Second thing is what happens is all the current designs of the molds. Currently, what they design the molds, every mold is designed for virgin material. You will not have a choice. After 3 years, all your molds has to work with minimum 30% regrained material. You have to design a mold, shrinkage factor, everything, color, all the properties, everything as per the 30% regrained only. You cannot use virgin. That is going to be a standard. You don't have a choice. That means that the choice is not from you and me, not from Hyundai, not from Kia, but from the government. Today, you see plastic bottles, 30% regrained PET is used. Okay, currently what the people are doing it, they are using virgin and they are not using recycle and they're getting a certificate, wrong certificate as a regrained 30% usage. But it cannot live for a long time. So it will be, the standards are going to be changed, the specification are going to be changed, and we have to move. Like if you are saying a product, I worked with a very big automobile company, which I cannot name that. I worked with 30% regrain only. Now the concept, I worked out all the products, all the molds, whatever machines, selection of screw and barrel itself, I have done it based on 30% regrind only. So they don't have choice. That is a circular economy with respect to plastics has to come into the picture. When it is going to come, it will come in another 1 year, after 3 years, or after 2 years, no idea. But that is going to happen. Because we cannot afford to see this much amount of plastic. What is the big thing in your HAPS when you are putting it on your bumper? If you are not using 100% regrind, you can put only the strength. You need to take care of it. No, that only the character is only the strength. Anyway, you are going to paint it in the top of it. So the mold, the shrinkage, all the parameters will be changing. The specification will be changing according to the usage of 30%. That becomes the minimum rule. In fact, it is going to go by 2030. It is going to be 50% required. all the products. And when you're designing a product itself, now designed for sustainability, the people are saying it. When you're designing a product itself, which is going to be used from 2027 onwards, we are designing a product with 100% recycled products. So your machine, when you are buying a machines in future, you need to take care that you are going to process not only virgin, you are going to process regrained materials. Accordingly, you need to design and select the machines. That is the only you can take care. And when you tell to the people where you can mix 30% of regrain, the product cost comes down. So people will be very happy to introduce that type of things only. But don't bother about this, the fellows, whoever is telling to you, they are only finding a ways to reduce the cost from you. That's all. When you are becoming with this type of thing, when you are becoming internationally reputed supplier, and you can demand the price what you can, because one of the very good tool maker is you, and you need to expand to the international level, not for the domestic. Kick off all the existing current low profit giving companies.
Thanks, Kumar. Thanks, Kumar. Thanks. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Let's speak separately on this topic, right?
Yes, yes, Sandy.
Right, Kumar. Right.
Anyone else has a question? Kumar Maheshwaran?
Sir, I joined very late, but it's okay. I'm observing the things. This one. Thank you.
Okay. In case you need, in case, because you're also an MSME, so in case you have a question, you can get it clarified. Taufik?
Nothing, sir. Nothing, sir. It was a nice session, sir.
Oh, thanks, Taufik. I think we have come to the end of the session today.
Thank you.